Set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hopkins. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Escaping the pressure right, and he'll just get rid of it.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Second and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hopkins. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game too. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's second and 9. Now Mahomes rolling to his right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jackson and the Ravens come up now first and 10 at their 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Jackson. Open man is Duvernay. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now it's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. To throw is Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To throw again is Jackson. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Davion Taylor. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. The defense is always talking about not letting Lamar Jackson get comfortable. A good job there on his opening. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Caden Stearns. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get...
And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great effort there. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they, of course, coming into this one in the midst of a tough losing streak. They did get helped out by the open week last week, and in talking with him, all indications were, Charles, that was a very helpful break.
Yeah, I know a lot of teams, coaches, they hate taking time off in the midst of a losing streak because they think they have to stay on their toes and punch their way out of it. But occasionally, you get that open week, you step back, evaluate what's been going wrong, see what you can put in that can move you forward, and maybe you get a chance to breathe a little bit and kind of start over.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Here's Jackson to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brown. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play there on the catch and run.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Flush to his right. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Greedy Williams picks it off. And the Chiefs force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
They go play fake. Mahomes. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage, if he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another first down. To throw, it's Mahomes. Dancing to his left. And out of bounds right around the 20. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Mahomes now on first down. They'll roll him out right. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Mahomes going to throw. And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Now here's Mahomes. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Odafe Oweh in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And that one will be no good. He never had it on line. It's well wide to the left, and this score will stay right where it is. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little, and when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing...
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. 20, 10, and he has brought this one back. A fumble recovery for a Chiefs touchdown. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score, and a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower post-game. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do. You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but that...
John Harbaugh never shy about bringing out the red challenge flag, and he'll do so here. And we'll get a moment here as they look this one over.
Yeah, remember now, the call on the field is what they'll stick with unless they have clear video evidence to the contrary. And I give these officials a lot of credit. Such a tough and demanding job. You and I both know that. Yeah, they make the right call way more often than they get it wrong.
The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. That's taken in by Duvernay. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Play action. It's Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've been lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Again, Jackson. Forced out to his left. Throw left side complete. That's Andrews. And he will have a Ravens first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, his 9th touchdown of the season, and the Ravens get a bit closer. Tucker with the extra point, and they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive in the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days, and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away. And they've got to scramble to get back in sync when they start playing again.
Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. On first down, Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Sliding out of the pocket. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
They go play action with Jackson. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. On third down, Jackson. Open man is Bateman. It's complete. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on third down, and they keep the drive going.
Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Throw right side here, taken in by Bateman. And that last throw is going to keep him climbing that all-time passing yards leaderboard as he crosses the 25,000-yard mark now for his career.
He just recently passed Bart Starr. Next up for him, Bob Greasy. That's 2 Hall of Famers, 2 Super Bowl winners, multiple Super Bowl winners. So he's getting up with the legends now. Congratulations.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Jackson. They set up the screen for Dobbins. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. Pretty shifty footwork, but didn't buy him much. 3 yards the gain there, second down. Someone moved, flag is out. That's going to be 5 yards.
And that'll drive coaches crazy. You work all week on dealing with loud crowds, on dealing with motion, and then you have a guy jump.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Jackson. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover it before he gets going?
And Jackson throwing once more. Being chased out left. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A big connection on that one. 38 yards.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Ravens get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and this is back to a 5-point game.
Ravens 14.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they've got a little over 40 seconds to work with if they want to try to put something together. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Hopkins. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Mahomes now to throw. Rolling to his right. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering, and now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. After the interception, here's Jackson. He'll dump this off, complete to Dobbins. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. From the 38, Jackson. That's complete to his receiver, Bateman. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. Open man is Duvernay. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. To throw again is Jackson. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Tucker's kick is good, and that will cut the lead down to just 2. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in the second quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hold. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Chiefs on top as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
With both of these offenses having their way, it's not likely they'll need to be doing a whole lot at halftime. But the defenses are definitely in need of some adjusting. And for the call of the second half, let's go back out to Brandon and Charles.
Yeah, Coach, certainly no shortage of action in those first 2 quarters. Definitely got to work on my touchdown calls, so we'll see how much voice I have left for the second half here. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And some space here. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Well, that is a running back who is not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the seas opened up for him.
Yeah, and this is one of the best runs you'll see. A lot of times on these long touchdowns, you'll say he gets into the end zone untouched, but not here. He fought his way through contact, and it barely even registered, and he just continued down the field all the way to the end zone.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is up to 5. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Hopkins. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Only a yard of the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
From the gun on third down, Mahomes. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he will have a Chiefs first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. Finds a seam inside the 40. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A big play there. With his 19th touchdown, his second of the game. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front. Well, we have seen some rookie running backs come in and have a big impact year one. And this guy would certainly fit that bill, as that was one heck of a run there.
And the thing that stood out to me was his ability to continue through the initial contact. How many times do we see runners get slowed up and not get what they can on a run because of that first contact? But he kept the compass pointing in the right direction, kept the legs churning, and turned this into a huge play.
Mahomes will throw for it. Flushed out right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. After the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
68 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
At the 32-yard line.
Three yards remain for second down. Another run here with Dobbins. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
A loss of a yard on the play. It's now third down and 4.
Now it's Jackson. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
They brought in the heavy set on third down, and that usually means running play. But we have seen them throw out of that formation. And sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one. Wound up hitting him for a first down.
They'll run on first down. Dobbins. And no room that time. Getting it to about the 46. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. wore down defenses, and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
Now on third down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Now it's Jackson. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, 45 yards. And the Ravens have once again taken the lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. And they'll try to run it in with Dobbins. And he is into the end zone again. So get him some oxygen. He scores on the long run and then punches in the two-point conversion for good measure. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game.
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. It's a big play there for the Chiefs.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure is good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. They go play fake. Mahomes. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
And partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. And he's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Steps away. And a catch made by Hopkins. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Now it's Mahomes again. He'll buy some time right. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And some room to work. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. 114 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So now following the big play, they've got a first and goal all the way down at the 10. Here's Jackson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
On second down, a run with Dobbins. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. A nice run there, 8 yards, moves him much closer to the goal line now for third down. So a little extra time to ponder this third and goal as we played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal. Dobbins once more. And Dobbins, he is not going to get there. They stop him short of the line to gain. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, his 10th touchdown of the season, second of the game. And the Ravens look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Odafe Oweh. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that can spark a defense and swing some momentum.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. They'll probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish.
90 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Mahomes going to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And going deep for Hill. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 45 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Mahomes. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11.
And again, it's Mahomes. Flush to his right. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year.
And the Chiefs have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he's got it in the end zone. Bit of a surprising call here, down by as many as they are, but the fake works, and they'll get 2 points closer instead of 1. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. From the gun, it's Jackson. Flushed out right. That's taken in by Duvernay. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. And they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson sliding out of the pocket. That'll be caught by the big tight end Andrews. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 38-yard line.
That's good for Baltimore. First down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. On first down, Dobbins. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. He gets this underneath to Dobbins. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A big play that time on the catch and run. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Dobbins trying the left side. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. J.K. Dobbins taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Ravens have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. So the Ravens will keep the offense on the field as they're going to go for 2. And they'll try to run it in with Dobbins. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And the Ravens have got it.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget. Absolutely. They probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. They'll run with Dobbins. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
And they will take a knee here.
Continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Ravens, the win moves them a couple games over 500 now.